Hi, everyone. This is Trish Kendall. I have 3 questions, and then I'm going to expand for this episode. First question is, do you have clients who have become friends? That's number 1. Do you have clients who have become your friend? Number 2, do you have friends who have become your clients? So those are the 2. My third question is, of the 2 scenarios, a client who has become a friend or a friend who has become a client, during your journey from client to friend or friend to client, my third question is, which one of those scenarios seemed easier or more comfortable? Becoming friends with a client or creating a client from a friend? So I was thinking about this a lot today. I had an amazing 5-mile walk with my client who has become my friend. We live near each other. We're in New England. It's gorgeous out there. And we decided instead of getting together in an office or at Starbucks that we were going to go for a walk. And it was just amazing and beautiful. And I'm so grateful for the client relationship that we have. She's an amazing client. She's like my perfect client profile. And I'm so grateful that we've gone from client to friend. So she's also my friend. And I was thinking about, for me, I have clients who've become friends, and I have friends who have become clients. But I have more clients who have become friends than I have friends who have become clients. And that's not because I don't have a ton of friends and professional friends that wouldn't need what I provide. They struggle and grapple with the same types of professional problems as leaders for their organizations, problems or opportunities that my clients do. Yet, it is more likely that a client will become a friend than a friend will become a client. And I'm pondering this. And the reason is, for me, I have traditionally felt discomfort in transitioning or expanding a conversation with a friend to business. But the fact of the matter is, all of my friendships, we talk about business. We talk about their business. We talk about their worlds as leaders, as entrepreneurs, going to a company, leaving a company, leading a team, being a part of a team, transactions, acquisitions. We talk about it all because I genuinely care about my friend, and work is personally important to them. And I genuinely care about them. So I am curious. I am super curious about their work, about their challenges, about their problems, about their industry, about the trends, about what did they try, what did they didn't try, well, what if and what about and how come, all of that. What I lack is the courage in many cases to shift the conversation or expand it to, I hear this problem or opportunity, and I help people just like you are my clients over here. I help them solve this all the time. Can we explore it? I have hesitated. I feel discomfort. And the interesting thing is I work with many business development teams, or how about this? Teams that are responsible for generating new business. This could be attorneys, accountants, healthcare consultants, fundraising consultants, individuals that do not identify as a seller. They're not business developers. They're accountants or litigators or consultants or fundraising experts. Yet, as they progress in their career, and some industries, it's there's a very clear pathway. As you progress in your career, you become more and more responsible for generating your own business, your own clients. And as the teams that I work with in these areas, like, oh my gosh, but I'm not a seller. And so we talk all about, put that aside, being a seller, creating, establishing, nurturing relationships with individuals, and building those relationships up over time such that when appropriate, when you can solve a problem that they have and you think you can solve it, you can solve it a little bit better or a little bit differently than somebody else, that's the time where you start to engage in helping that person because you genuinely care about them and you're genuinely curious. That's how you've uncovered what's going on, because you're listening to everything that they're saying to you. But do you have the courage at that point to expand the conversation? And what I hear time and time again is when it comes to friendships, people seem to hesitate and hold back because they don't want their friend to feel like, oh, I'm asking you for business. So I have been reflecting. I teach teams about this, and I don't think there's a right or a wrong. When I'm working with these teams, I don't say you need to create a client out of a friend. I never say that, because it is your choice if you're ever going to expand. For me, the friends that have become clients, and clients in two ways, hired me to deliver inspirational keynote or sales related keynotes, or hired me to work with their teams as it relates to professional development, different categories. I know that I have helped these friends who became clients, help them so much. And they were so happy and so grateful for the work that I provided and what I did for them or their audience or the workforce or their leadership team. And so I ask myself, why is it that I hold back in engaging in more conversations with friends about business? So I'm working on that. Now I want to go back to clients becoming friends, and why that seems more natural and easy for me is maybe, so when I am first working with someone, before they even hire me, and I've met somebody, usually through a referral or through a networking event, and I explore with this individual what's happening, what's going on, what's the problem. Sometimes I have a sense for what the problem is. Sometimes I have an idea of what a problem might be that they can't even see yet because I've been down this road before. But I come to those conversations, the clients that I have created, with care. First and foremost, I care about them. I care about the person. I don't, even if I just knew them briefly, I care about them, and I care about creating a meaningful connection with them. So I care. I'm super curious. I'm curious about them. I'm curious about their work. I'm curious about their industry. I'm curious about trends. I'm curious. I'm just curious. And then I 100% have the courage to ask the meaningful questions, or propose that we talk about a certain business, solution that will meet their problem, that will address and solve their problem. I'm totally courageous and have the courage to do that, because I know, based on what I've heard, if I can help them, I want to help them. Like, I really care, and I want to help this person and their team and the organization. And if I can't help them, I'm like, you know what? I hear you. This is what I've heard. I restate what I think the problem is. I really can't help you, or I can't help you as well as a couple people over here. I have a huge professional network. I have a ton of peers, professional peers that I refer people to. So I genuinely know that I'm not going to try to sell something that isn't going to solve their problem. That just doesn't even make sense. So I care, I'm curious, and I'm totally courageous. That is how the relationship begins. And if it turns into a client relationship with that person, it's no wonder that we become friends. Sometimes I don't become friends with clients for a number of reasons, but we have a professionally intimate relationship. But the actual move to friendship isn't surprising because we both have a mutual care and curiosity and courage. So when I think about my friends who actually should be my clients, those who should be my clients, because I know that I can help solve a problem that they have, whether that's too much of a bad thing or too little of a good thing. I am now resetting my perspective because I know that work is professionally important to that person and I care about them. And of course, I'm curious. And so I will build the courage through action. By the way, action creates courage and confidence to expand the conversation to business. This is just something that I am working on and doing. I wanted to share with you because as I was driving to see my client who's become a friend, and as I was driving back from our 5-mile walk together, I just couldn't help but think about and reflect on clients that become friends, friends that become clients, and which of the two seems easier, more natural for you to do. Thanks for being along this journey with me. Choose and become.